Football Manager 2013. The game where you are not the manager, yet they call it Football Manager. So it sort of defeats the purpose, really, doesn't it? Because in this game, you're not really the manager. You're sort of like, what? Sort of a fan, really? Because you can't do anything, because they just don't listen. You can do anything you want, and they won't listen. And that's what this video is about, really. Not really a main introduction, but yeah, it's RCGamingNetwork, and this is just a little rant. And before I start having hate or whatever, I do enjoy this game a lot. It's a very good game. No, actually, no, it's not. I like the FM series. I'm a big fan of the FM series. But this game is up there with the worst. Especially for, how much does this cost again? £30. So yeah, £30. It's up there with the worst games. So let's get started. I have a list on my phone of the worst things about this game. First of all, players don't listen to instructions. Player instructions. I can have my goalkeeper. I can tell him, distribution, defender, collect, give it to one of the fullbacks. Yet, he just boots it up the pitch. What am I supposed to do? I don't understand. It's so frustrating. I have everything on rarely, short passing style, and yet he just boots it up the pitch, and I can't do nothing about it. There's nothing else I can do. They don't listen. I'm not the manager. I'm not the manager. Next, attacking midfielders. Not just attacking midfielders, just midfielders in general. I have all midfielders on long shots rarely. I do this for every single save, because long shots get you nowhere. The only person I've actually had score long shots is Steven Gerrard, and that was on FM 12. And I even had him on rarely, and he will just take an occasional one or two, which does really sum up the definition of rarely. These guys, all the time, are just booting it out. I just had these stupid 7-second clips, or like highlights, and it'll be someone like Dempsey running the ball, and then he'll just boot it, and it'll just go out for a throw. What am I supposed to do? I can't do anything else. I have it on rarely. I don't want him taking long shots because they don't go in. And it's so frustrating. Another thing. Let's just jump onto the match engine, because everyone knows that is the most broken part of this game. Crosses. Obviously, Sports Interactive know this. Crosses are overpowered. I'm not actually going to have really much of a rant on that, because everyone knows about crosses if you play Football Manager. But I'm going to have a rant on dumb throw-ins. For some reason, by the way, don't just ignore the background. I'm just clicking random things. For some reason, they can't throw a ball. I always have throw-ins on short, because I want to keep the ball, regardless of whether I have told them to play on counter, possession. I want it short throw-ins. Why is it that, number one, I'll turn into do short throw-ins, they'll be trying to throw it into the 6-yard box, trying to throw it in the goal. That's happened before, where they just throw it into the goal. But not our team, the opposing team, throw it, and it somehow, from throwing a ball, touches nobody and goes in the net. Where was the goalkeeper at? I don't understand. It's no logic. It's understandable. It's not even understandable. But if it happens once, whatever. That's life. Anything can happen. However, it cannot be happening on a frequent basis. And also, they always seem to go to the opposition. Cannot throw a ball. And it's just so annoying. And another thing that's annoying, and I don't know whether this is just me, maybe I haven't played FM12 enough. However, in this game, there seems to be so many offside goals. I've never seen So many offside goals in this game. Every game, at least what? Twice? There's offside goals. Twice a game. No exaggeration. There's offside goals. What are you doing? Why is there offside goals? I don't understand. I'm absolutely baffled. Why is there so many offside goals? Fair enough, if it's offside, fair enough. But it's not like I'm playing in a league or playing loads of games where every single team I verse has the offside trap on. Or it's not like I'm playing with the offside trap on. For some reason, if it's offside, fair enough. But for some reason, in this game, there's so many offside goals. There's more offside goals than actual goals, and it's ridiculous. And it's very, very annoying when you think you've got a goal, but it's offside. It's just like, why is there so many? Fair enough, if there was that many offside goals in that game, fair enough. But for some reason, there has been a dramatic increase from FM12 to FM13 in the amount of offside goals in the game. It's so frustrating. Next thing, dumb passes. Same as dumb-ass long shots and dumb-ass highlights. There'd just be dumb highlights of someone running down the wing or someone running down the middle, whatever, and they make the dumbest pass of all time. Or they'll just make a pass that just goes flying. And you don't even know if it's a pass or a shot. And it just curls all the way to the, just do some hesky shit, and it's so frustrating. And you just think to yourself, what can you do? Because there's nothing you can actually do to solve that situation. And it's so annoying. And yeah, they need to fix that as well. Now, clear-cut misses. Because I've had many clear-cut chances from... Don't forget who you're playing with. When you're playing Football Manager, don't forget who you're playing with. Most of the time, and if you're someone who likes to, do those saves where you get up a team from like Blue Square, Bet, all the way up to the Premier League and stuff along those lines, you've at least done one save where you are a top club. Don't forget where you stand in Europe. You're a top club in Europe. A top club. I've seen loads of people do Arsenal saves, like trying to get them a trophy, etc. Don't forget who your players are. These are world-class players. And they miss so many clear-cut opportunities. These are world-class players. I'll have 5 clear-cut opportunities, I'll score none. They'll have 1, they score. There's no logic to it. I know. Fair enough. If you're going to miss a clear-cut opportunity, fair enough. Because you're going to miss opportunities. No one's perfect. Whatever. However, there's so many. I know for a fact, if this was in real life, my striker would have put it in the net by now. Because these are world-class players. Best in Europe. And they can't put it in the net after 5 clear-cut opportunities against bog-standard defence. Or even leagues below us, we struggle. And it doesn't make sense. There's no logic to it, which I'll get onto FM logic in a minute. Team talks. The power from team talks is well too overpowered. I can say the wrong thing in their eyes, but it's the right thing by the world, by common sense people, and they'll play crap. Or I can tell them at half time, I like how it's going, boys, keep it up. If we're winning 2-0, winning 3-0, whatever, 3-1, 2-1, and then they go and lose 3-2 or 4-2, and the opposition make a dramatic comeback. 1 minute at my arm, 8 minutes. And it doesn't make sense. It don't make sense at all. Please explain to me. How? Team talks are ridiculous. I have my assistant manager take all of them. And they start complaining about team talks when I aggressively tell them that performance was not good enough. For example, I lost to Brighton on my Tottenham save, and I was at home. I lost 1-0. Dominated the game. And you'll see it in not the next episode, but episodes after that of the Tottenham series. And I aggressively told them that wasn't good enough. Because it wasn't. Everyone says, seem motivated. Green arrow. Up. The next thing I hear, press conference. Are you going to change the way you style your team talks? As people have complained. Where is the logic? It doesn't make sense. It's so stupid. And I'm giving up with it. Another thing is training. Now, the training, I don't really know what to. I don't really know what to think of this training thing. However, they need some button when I go to backroom advice and I have players complaining about there's too little training, there's too much training, and it's just, what, is there one here? No, there's not one here. But I'll have players complaining about too little training, too much training, and it's just like, what am I supposed to do? I can have it on medium, people still complaining. Too much, people still complaining. And I don't know what to do. They need a button where it says lead to assistant manager or let assistant manager sort out. Because I can't sort it out. And it doesn't really make sense. And the last thing is just, well, what I've been saying is just logic. Most of the stuff in this game doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. I just don't understand. Look, for example, I can beat Arsenal 4-1. Then, the game after that, 3 days later, I can beat Chelsea 4-3. Then, what's that? This goes up to the 31st. What's that? 3 days later again, I can beat Manchester United 2-1. Yet, when it comes to Fulham, who were near bottom of the league in this season, I don't know, but they were just crap, and every game before our game, they got smashed. Every game after our game, they got smashed, and somehow we can't beat them. Look at the logic here. They lose 2-1 to Arsenal at home. They then go away to us and smash us 3-0. And they lose to Chelsea. They lose to Manchester United. They draw to Sunderland. They lose to West Brom. They draw to Everton. They lose to Swansea. And then they win the last 2 games. Where's the logic? Fair enough, I wasn't on the best streak when we versed Fulham either. But morale was still very high. Because I told them to relax. It's only Man City. You know, we're not expected to win. We're not going to win. Because this is Football Manager 2013. And Man City are ridiculously overpowered on the first season. You know, we're not going to win. It's not possible. So, morale was still very high, and we go into this game against Fulham, struggling Fulham, and we lose 3-0 home. Doesn't make sense. And I just look, 2 clear-cut chances. No goals. No clear-cut chances. 3 goals. FM logic. And the last but not least, just stupid players, full stop. You may have seen this from Project Synergy UK. In my Red and Save, which this is the Red and Save that I'm doing on Project Synergy UK. On the latest episode. Alex McCarthy. 3.5 ratings. 3.5! 3.5! Stats aren't even that bad. How do you get 3.5? What am I supposed to do? I can't do anything. Pederici was injured. I couldn't substitute the goalkeeper. It was ridiculous. Look, 7.60, 7.90, 7.3, 7.9. What? Whenever are you at home to West Ham and you score 3 goals yet you don't get no points whatsoever? Doesn't make sense. The logic is just not there. Evidently. 2 clear-cut chances, well, in this case, 3-4. 1 clear-cut chance, 4 goals. Where is the logic? Doesn't make sense. Andy Carroll with a hat-trick. 93rd minute goal as well. Oh, also, why is it, whenever I score a goal, for some reason, their whole team goes Super Saiyan, and then just get a goal in the next 5 minutes? Why? For example here, Tomic. 12 minutes. Boom! 4 minutes later, Andy Carroll with a goal. Clint Dempsey. 2-1. 7 minutes later, Jack Collison with a goal. Doesn't make sense. F M logic. And what's another example? This Chelsea game, although they are Chelsea, fair enough, still doesn't. I think it was Chelsea anyway. We scored in the 11th minute. Scored in the 16th minute. 4 minutes later, they score. 40th of 44. And then they decide to, 60th minute, it's like, right, it's time to go Super Saiyan. And they score 2 more goals. What? Huh? We were 4-1 up at half time. We nearly could have lost the game. Not lost the game, could have drawn the game. In this case, we actually scored the 4 clear-cut chances that were given to us. But still, this game is broken. It needs help. And in the meantime, I'm just going to play FM12. Because it's much more fun. Much better. And there's a hell lot less bullshit. And, yeah. And then I'm just going to... I don't even enjoy this anymore. This is boring. This game... Not boring, it's just not fun. It's just not, the frustrations, fair enough, there's flaws in every game. The frustrations that I have to go through though, when playing this game, is just, what's the point? There's just no fun. And the only reason why I'm still playing FM13 is just to upload videos. It's the only time I actually play FM13 is just for the Renan series or the Tottenham series. I can't have fun with this game anymore, because there's too much bullshit in it. So I've gone back to FM12, which was much more fun. It's how I got into it. People like Evolving Mick got me really into this game, and I'm not gonna, not play it because this is a great game. This is a great game, and there's no reason why I shouldn't play this because I love this game, and I might do some FM12 series, but I doubt it's gonna go well with most people. Although I could just download an update of the transfers, but it won't go down with most people because fair enough, you want the latest game. No one really wants to see FM12, but this game is just fucking bollocks. It's just such bullshit. So yeah, it's been RCGamingNetwork. Next episode of the Tottenham series will be out in a couple of days. But yeah, RCGamingNetwork, and yeah, I hope you knew what I was talking about.